YouTube, we're here again once more to do a simple tutorial on iPads for our seniors, and the topic of discussion today would be gestures. Alright, so to get started, I'm going to explain a little bit how we do our classes. Every time we go to a new community, if we've been there already, we try to set up a class plan. Now, every time we go, we make sure we bring a sheet explaining what we're going to be doing for the day, so they can also have something for them to hold on to review, or just to practice for them to know. Now, today is about gestures. So, gestures could get a little tricky, so I want to make a video so my students can see, so they can practice and get better at it. Now, the first one I want to talk about, let's open up the iPad first. Let's log in with a really intense password, and we're gonna go with the first trick. It's tips, tricks, and hidden gestures. So the first one we're gonna do is swipe one way or another with four or five fingers to switch apps without dealing with the multitaskers. So let me open a couple apps first to make sure this works. So let's test that by opening. I'm gonna actually record. I'm gonna record the session too, so we can see matching on the videos. We're gonna have box here. There's gonna be boxes so you can see multiple views of what we're doing today. I'm gonna record the screen. That way you can actually see what's happening on the iPad. Now, let's keep it on portrait mode. Let's keep it on landscape mode. So let's open the news app. So this Apple at its greatest right now. Apps doesn't work, notes don't work. I'm actually happy we're catching this glitch on video. Oh, now it's not turning around either. Well, turn it off, back on. The screen's still recording at least. Oh, that was a fun glitch. So let's keep moving. Alright, so the first gesture we want to try is the 4 or 5 fingers on the screen to swipe to the side to go to your last used app. It's a quick way to multitask. It's a quick way to get back to what you were doing previously. So let's open the news app. Let's close it. Let's open the stocks. Maybe I'm checking my stocks. Let's close that and let's check the weather. So we have 3 apps that we use. Now, essentially, from what we read, 4 fingers swipe to the left or right should switch me back to my previous app. So we're in the news app right now. The weather app. So I put 4 fingers, swipe it. Oh, look at that. Stocks. One more time. Oh, to news. So it does work. Now let's see if it works the other way. Ah, beautiful. Ah, not too terrible. Alright, so that's first gesture. So now let's stay right here and see what the next gesture is. So the next gesture is pinch the screen with 5 fingers. Here's yet another inventive way for iPad users to avoid touching the home key. Even though the home key is not even existing anymore since the new iPads don't have a home key. But these devices are here to last, so for the next few years, most people are still going to deal with the home button. But this one eliminates that. So pinch the screen with 5 fingers and that should take me back to the home page. So let's try it. Let's get back to the news. Let's see. Open this one. Let's try it again. Oh, you can actually hold it like this. Isn't that cool? 5 fingers go all the way down, back to the home screen. Perfect. Now let's see the next one. Oh, this one's a good one. Oh no, this is just punctuation. Swipe down. Okay, so this is something I get asked all the time in my classes. For example, we search in the internet. Let's open up Chrome. Let's open up Chrome and we're gonna go on the internet and we're gonna search for something. Obviously, once you tap on the search bar, the keyword comes up. But as we all know, the keywords have double meanings. Well, they have 2 signs or 2 letters, something assigned to them. So for example, the top row has the numbers from 1 to 0, 1 to 10, or whatever you want to call it. But to access those numbers, from what I read here, what you have to do is touch the key itself and swipe down. Ah, very nice. Just very nice. So if you touch any of the keys, hold it and swipe down, it becomes the second key that's on the keyboard itself. You'll get to see it on one of our boxes here. It works with the numbers, but it also works with special characters like the money sign. Yep, it works perfect. Cool. All right. right, so that's the second gesture. The third gesture. Now, ooh, this is a good one. We're going to stay here with the keyword for this one because it says use the secret trackpad. Now, I get asked this question all the time. For example, we do a lot of search. I get my students to practice on Google all the time by searching their previous addresses. Now, obviously, without practice, you are going to mess up on the address, especially if it's your first time using an iPad. They might mess up the typing, and you might want to go back and fix something on your initial word or letters you type. So, from what I read here, so okay, let's say we type something, 145. Let's type 145 Hill Street, for example. But then you messed up and you realize that it's 146 instead of 145. To get back to the 5 to change to a 6, you might delete the whole thing and start over. Or if you're really effective and productive, you can put 2 fingers on the keyboard and it turns to a trackpad. And if you, as you're going to see on the video, on one of the side videos, once you put 2 fingers on it, you can actually use it as a, it's supposed to be used, there we go. You got to be careful on how you press it, because if you put sideways, it might highlight everything, but if you do it, the 2 fingers facing forward, then you can actually move your cursor to wherever you want. That's something really good that we don't have in the paper. So if you do it facing up the fingers, that's the best way I can describe it. You can actually just move the cursor wherever you want to be. But let's start from the beginning again. If you put the 2 fingers sideways, oh no, that's not how you do it either. Somehow I was able to highlight the whole thing. We'll practice on that. We'll make another video just on that if we have to. Maybe something was already highlighted. But anyway, this is just a way to use the keyboard as a trackpad. 2 fingers on it. You can control the cursor. Comes in a lot of handy. Especially, I believe on the iPhone it's different. You hold your finger on the word and it gives you a little magnifying glass. You can use the same thing. But that's for iPhones. This is for iPads. Alright, so let's get down to our last gesture for today. I'm sure there's more, but the one we're going to do in our class, and that's split the keyboard. As we know, typing is mostly done by thumbs, and on these iPads or any iPads, they're larger, obviously, they're larger screens, larger landscape. If you want to type with your thumbs, like this, for example, I moved the camera there, yep. If you want to type with your thumbs, you might want to split the keyboard to make it easier for yourself. So I believe what you have to do is you take 2 fingers and you split the keyboard.
It's like very sensitive.
Oh, I did it. So let's put it back together. Oh, there we go. You split it, you can pinch it, you can do it any way you like. Let me see if I can pinch it. Psh, look at that. Then you put them back together. And I guess it does. Oh yeah, it does make it a thumb typing machine. But I'm a terrible typist, so it wouldn't really make a difference for me. Alright, so there we go. Now, this is pretty much all we have going on for today. I hope you learned something. If you liked it, hit the likes button. If you didn't, then don't like it. And if you loved it, you can always subscribe so you can get more videos on all the simple guides we have for iPads. That's it for today.